Hey everybody, you can write this down as you go. I've made about, I don't know, 50 of these crusts since summer, so I'm just going to show you how I do it. Hello family. This right here is the equivalent of 1.5 sticks of butter. This is exactly 173 grams. I buy roll butter, so that's how much is on here. We're just gonna cut it up into some small pieces. You want to cut it while it's really cold. We're not gonna soften the butter for this. You're just gonna slowly let it come up to room temperature as we get the rest of the other ingredients. It's easier just to use a small bladed knife than a chef knife. You don't want those milk solids to separate by softening the butter, say in the microwave or something like that. Letting the whole stick come up to room temperature a little bit in some lukewarm water, that doesn't hurt. You want this crust to be really firm, but right when it gets, right when you take a bite, you want it to fall apart. All right, there we go. Grab your trusty bowl. Buy the cheap graham crackers. Put them in your blender. I like to buy the cheapest ones, the store brand. They have less additives because it's not trying to be anything else. I don't get the ones with the cinnamon. I can add cinnamon. I can add vanilla. I really prefer the store brand. Aim for 190 to 200 grams of that. Boom, right out of the blender into the bowl. We're going to mix most of our ingredients into the graham cracker mix. We are going to start with vanilla and some water. I don't know, a couple drops in there, 3-4 drops. This is 15 grams of water. We missed a little bit, maybe 12 grams. It's okay. Let that start soaking in. We're gonna actually get it just a little bit more in there. Add a little water, there we go. Okay, we can add our sugar. It's 30 grams of white sugar, 30 grams of brown sugar. If your brown sugar isn't sifted, big deal. We're gonna smash it all. Okay, this is the time where you wanna start scraping any excess water off the sides. Get it to start soaking in that graham cracker. Graham cracker does a really good job here of spreading everything around. You can use a mixer. I've done so many of these without a mixer. It takes me longer to get the mixer out and clean everything than it is to just whip this up. But please use a mixer if you want to. I didn't want to get mine out. I'm just doing one. Okay, we're pretty good there. Let me get rid of that. All right, we're gonna add a pinch of salt. When I say a pinch, I mean that and a little bit more. How about cinnamon? How much cinnamon do you like? I like a good solid dose of cinnamon. Optional, a little bit of lemon zest. This lemon looks like crud because I scrub them. I scrub them in hot water and I kind of use it for zest for a day or two, and then I'll juice it. This can be a juicy lemon when I finally get to it. We're gonna move that around a little bit. Again, use a mixer if you want, but I prefer this order of ingredients. I really do. You can mash some of that brown sugar up right now if you want to. It's bugging you. I try to get kind of small. Okay, now we're gonna add, I prefer a bread, but a wheat flour, a whole wheat flour. So we got 190 to 200 grams of graham cracker, and we need a total of 370 grams of total flour. So that right there, that was 175 grams of whole wheat flour. 175 grams whole wheat flour, pinch of salt, 190, 200 grams of graham cracker, ground up in your blender, cinnamon, whatever looks good, vanilla, same kind of thing. Get it all in there, let it start sitting. We get onto our butter. And I mean, the butter's been out for 5 minutes. That's it. You're gonna do a lot of this smashing with your hand. It's pretty easy. And after hundreds of these, you can add about 2/3 of this butter before you really have to get actively smashing that butter into the flour. I used to sit there and smash all these little cubes in there as I went, thinking I was gonna have a better crust. Not a fact. I'm just gonna let that sit for a little bit and let those flours, the graham cracker and the whole wheat soak up some of that fat and of course the water and all that flavor. Revisit this in only about 5 minutes.